The hypocrisy of white supremacy, go back where? White supremacists love to chant, go back to Africa. They claim they don't want us here. They say we don't belong. But history tells a different story, one soaked in contradiction and laced with fear of black self-determination. When Marcus Garvey boldly stepped forward with a solution to build a bridge back to Africa through the Black Star Line to reclaim dignity and economic independence for millions, they didn't cheer. They didn't open the doors and say, go. No. They panicked. They spied. They sabotaged him. The US government, led by J. Edgar Hoover, labeled Garvey a threat, infiltrated his movement, and eventually deported him, because the truth is, they never wanted us to live. They just didn't want us to rise. Take Tulsa, Oklahoma, in 1921. The Greenwood District, known as Black Wall Street, was a shining example of what black people can do when left alone to prosper. Despite segregation, black Tulsans turned the forced separation into strength. They built over 600 black-owned businesses, including 21 churches, 21 restaurants, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, a hospital, post office, schools, libraries, law offices, and a total of 6 black-owned private airplanes. Meanwhile, many white areas had fewer amenities and lower standards of living. What was the response to this excellence? They burned it down. White mobs, with help from the National Guard, looted and bombed the district from the air, the first time in American history that planes were used to drop explosives on US soil against its own citizens. And Tulsa wasn't alone. Similar stories unfolded in Rosewood, Florida, Wilmington, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. Black success was repeatedly met with white violence. Today, the tactics are more covert, but the mission remains the same. They watch our every move. Obsessively. Our vacations, our businesses, our joy on social media. They surveil it all. If a black family buys a house, it's overappraised. If a black entrepreneur launches a brand, it's shadow banned, co-opted, or shut down. They don't practice objective justice, they practice abstraction. Their idea of democracy is conditional, free only when it's favorable to them. They weaponize laws, courts, and media not to protect liberty, but to stifle our momentum. And when we ask for equality, not handouts, they call it reverse racism. When we speak truth, they call it hate speech. And when we build community, they call it a threat. So let's be clear, they never wanted us to live. They never wanted us to thrive. They only wanted control. But what they fear most isn't our presence. It's our power.